Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Starting From Scratch, and I just want to warn you all now, if you start to hear Hoover noises or anything like that, we have some work going on in our house and it sounds so annoying. I had to wake up early today. I'm on study leave so I don't have to go to school, so I like to have a little sleep in, you know what I mean, but not when there's like a fucking hurricane outside your house or outside your room even. But yes, so we're playing some more Starting From Scratch now. I want to make this series a little more different, and that's just in the way I make these videos. And now when I'm gonna make them, I'm gonna put a bit more time into them. There's gonna be like the odd fun thing, like I don't really know how to explain it exactly, but it's gonna be like you'll see coming up soon. But yeah, anyways, let's get to it. So I'm playing still with Doumbia, and Doumbia up front, and you'll see in these few games he is an animal, right? You guys will see that. And I go for the chip there, but Honda just doesn't put enough oomph in it, so he lets an easy goal go. And fortunately, my keeper does the exact same and manages to pull it back. So the Russian team, now this team has got to be one of my favorites. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the play. Well, obviously it is the players, but it was just something about this team where I could just win so many games. It was just unbelievable. It was really awesome. And unfortunately, I lose 1-0 there, and it's really awful when you lose just by one goal, because it's so frustrating, because it takes a matter of seconds to get a goal back, but you just can't seem to get it. You're just not playing well, and that's one thing I've started to notice, guys, is that I don't play well a lot of time, like during the day or anything, so I tend to play these games like, look how quick Doumbia is, look at that, he just outpaced the defender so bad there and manages to chip it over the keeper with his 90 pace, and just one animal, and then again catch them on the counter, and he's just, you know, defenders will not catch up to him, and he has loads of time, and goes for the chip again, but gets a fluky goal. I caramba dance sort of thing. I don't know, it just seems really fun. I saw that, I was like, oh, I've got to put that in. And then he goes straight back again and does exactly the same. As you can see, that little prick decided to do exactly the same celebration as what I did. And once again, he gets another header from David Luiz. Now, he's the new Chelsea centre-back in this game. And one thing he has that a lot of other people don't have is flair. Now, flair basically means you can do the Rabona and nothing else, pretty much. It might make you do the odd trick slightly differently, but that's about as good as it gets, really. I mean, there's nothing else to it. And yeah, so to have a centre-back who has flair is just insane. And Carlos Eduardo sneaks a little cheeky one on the near post, which is pretty impressive. And here Doumbia's just on the run, and there ain't no stopping Doumbia except for that awful shot. If you put too much on him, then he doesn't tend to do anything really with it. It just tends to always go over or wide or something. So just put a light sprinkle of power, and you should be all right. But that's another loss. That's 2 losses in a row. This is getting ridiculous, people. But like I was saying, now my centre back Bruno Alves is probably one of my favorite centre backs in the game. He's got 88 heading, so and that's, you guys know that I struggle with the heading. And we got 5 at the back, and that's an absolute bitch to play against. And there I decided not to go for the tramp goal, because it was being very nice of me. But Bruno Alves is such a big guy. He's got decent pace as well. It might not show in his stats, but he can catch up to most of them, and his strength is really good, and his heading is really good. And that's what I want in a centre back, really. Someone strong, big, who can put the headers in, and who isn't as slow as a tractor, man. Like, I don't even know how else to put it. Like, really slow. So because you get a lot of them who just can't do anything against these big strikers, and a nice cheeky little dink from Big Danny, who's probably the playmaker of this team, the guy that he's like the orchestrator of the team. He manages to do everything really well, and just an absolute champ. And that guy gets a great goal with Rondon, and he just comes across the keeper's face, which is probably quite poor keeping, but what can you do about it, really? And we all know Doumbia does not miss those at all. I mean, I do plan on purchasing. I think I'm still got a bronze centre midfield player and I think I still got a bronze centre back. And the centre backs that I actually purchase one guy who probably isn't, well, I get him in to begin with, and he just doesn't cut it. And look, now this team here, look, he's got a Bong Lahore up front. Now, when you come up across an Bong Lahore, I guess you could say, it's like, a wild Bong Lahore has appeared, you know, like the Pokemon. But yeah, like when he comes out, he's so quick, but he's not got good finishing. So, I mean, I had him in a Premier League team, and I'm tempted to upload. It's probably the sweatiest, the cheapest in a way. Like a lot of people, I would get a lot of hate for this team. I don't know why people hate it. I mean, I can understand why people hate it, is because it's such a powerful team for such few coins. But like people would be really mad at me if they saw me using this team. And when you come across like an Abanglahor, you know that they're gonna be beastly, if you know what I mean, because him, Bent, Defoe, you know, that sort of team is just lethal, absolutely lethal. So you guys have to really watch out for this. But for some random reason, I get disconnected from the Xbox Live things. Now, this is really, really frustrating because my internet goes off at 11:30 every night. For some strange reason, it just decides to cut itself up every day at 11:30 or 11:31. It decides to be a right old bell end. So, I mean, I lose some DNF there, and that really peeved me off. But I've got Ronaldo just chilling there like a boss. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I will upload another episode if this reaches like 500 likes before like 6 p.m. or something like that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you all in a little bit. Hope you enjoyed the small touches I added to this video. But thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Have a good day, and bye-bye.